We should have switched out where it'll be one stream. So.
Meow.
Actually, it looks like it's not one stream.
Meow.
So. On there, it's actually 2 videos.
Oh. Okay. We can just delete that.
Yeah. Well, I ain't deleting shit after the last time.
Well, not yet.
But yeah, if it's actually 2 videos, we'll just delete it.
Video's not loading.
So we're just gonna switch the start screen back on for a few seconds, switch it back off, and we can use that as the intro. Okay, that should be plenty of time for the video to have an intro.
I can't load it.
You can't load the video.
No.
I don't understand. Why can't you load the video? Oh, hey, Shadow Dash, how you doing?
Shadow Dash. Sorry, I'm not too happy. It refuses to load our video, and I can't fucking audio test. Oh, I know why. Give it. What? But I disconnected the Wi-Fi. It is on. That's why I'm confused.
Well,
it shouldn't be on. I didn't turn it back on.
Then turn it back off. Like, I don't... Whatever state it's currently in, switch it to the other one.
I'm just gonna fucking restart my phone.
Okay. Let's just say the audio's good enough. Fuck it.
I don't care anymore.
You just got up and are on your PS5? Well, I hope you have fun with it.
I'm done with the shit. Hello, people. It's us, Two Bros Game. I'm your host, Younger Bro.
I'm your the host, Older Bro.
And we are back with Marvel's Spider-Man Remastered, where we might not get through showing off all the suits for a
that's okay.
whole episode, but that's okay. All right, so we are still dodging the guys for the second to the last benchmark.
Yep.
All right. So you guys know the deal. I'm gonna knock out all the guys that have weapons, and keep the ones that don't around. Nope.
Yeah.
Damn it! I accidentally. Nope.
I'll shut you up.
Okay.
I'll keep doing that. I'll teach you some respect.
All right. There's one more guy up here.
Get airborne. Knock him out.
All right. I think we're down to the 4 people we were dodging the other day.
Yeah.
All right. So we're
back.
And
We're back in black!
And we're doing the benchmarks.
I guess technically it's in red because Spider-Man, but you know what I mean.
So, hopefully we get done with this benchmark soon. We can start the point launching, but the point launching, man, it's going to probably take the entire stream if I had to bet. We'd be lucky if we get both of them done today.
Yeah.
Damn it, I dodged too early.
I just had to I had to take a second and be like, is this my water? It doesn't have dents in it. I do remember getting the water earlier. Must be my water.
But yeah, guys, you have no idea how badly I want to play on my PS5 right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I really want to play Hogwarts Legacy, and then after that, I want to play Paleo Pines. So, someone at my work got me into wanting to play Paleo Pines even more.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like, I definitely get it. By the way, so, as a side note, I was telling Younger Bro, and I told friends about this as well. I was going through a box of junk, that I've needed to go through and like keep or toss stuff for years. As in, it had stuff from before I went to college.
Okay.
I found in that box all the cards that were tossed for being too damaged.
Nah.
Yeah, so I've got a box of like all the wrinkled, damaged cards.
Probably a couple of my cards I gave to
Yep.
you in there.
Hello, Mr. B.
Hey,
So
Mr. B.
who delivered your food today? Is it DoorDash or the company's personal delivery company? Like, you know, delivery driver. Who fucked up your order today?
Oh, and now the video. Well, I'm getting an ad, so the video must be fine.
Oh, there you go. Ah,
Yeah, I am
perfect.
because I can't
Company,
perfect dodge anymore.
company food delivery. So what, pray tell, did they do to you today, Mr. B? Wrong address, wrong food. The directions say leave on nightstand and enclosed porch. Okay.
Keep him on the ground.
Well, now, to be fair, Mr. B, they did leave the food, at least from the sounds of it, in the enclosed porch. You didn't tell them to close the door behind them on the enclosed porch. Like, but also, who the fuck does that? Who delivers to an enclosed porch and then leaves the door open?
Yeah, seriously.
What?
Whoop his ass. I can't punch him.
Did it say? It definitely said whoop
Yes.
his ass.
Yeah, that's new. I didn't hear that yesterday. Not yesterday, last week.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was below freezing up in Maine. Like, that sucks.
By the way, guys, I did get my first paycheck, and it was a hefty amount. I'll just say that.
He bought several thousand hefty bags.
I got a few games for us,
Mm-hmm.
and I got some work clothes, and they should be arriving hopefully soon.
Cool.
And with my next paycheck, I'm going to buy even more gaming stuff.
Yeah. You know what really sucks? I now have to go through all these cards and check them.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
Because it's like probably one of these is ones that one of us don't have. But yeah. No, I just found it funny because I didn't think there were any of these cards that I like threw out, but I guess there were some that were really bad. But I just thought I put them in my extra set.
Yeah, the only thing I haven't gone through my cards yet. Like, I started to, then I was like, I don't want to do this again. And so I stopped. I really need to go through my cards.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a large amount up there from you, so it's like, I get the feeling.
Because I want to do, it's no secret, like I've already said I'm going to do it. I want to do like a search for a lot of the older cards.
Yeah, you were saying that.
So I need to know what older cards I need to replace. I need to know what older cards I don't have. I got a few of the promo cards from our first convention, which was great.
Yeah.
Like,
We need to probably put a limit on certain things going forward, but yeah, it was good. Oh, by the way, I did look up.
what the fuck?
I did look up that same convention. So there is a convention at the same time of year. Like PopCon is having a convention at around the same time, but it's actually not going to be an indie.
Huh?
Like, they're gonna do an indie PopCon, but they do PopCons all over the place, like the brand.
Okay.
So the schedule, the one that's gonna come out at that time is like in Ohio, or it's like it's further away. The indie one is gonna be in April. So they like switch the schedule. So that either means that if we go to a convention next year, we'll be going to one in April, or we'll be going to a different convention around that same time. We'll have to figure it out.
And with my job, I might be able to afford those masks that we want.
Yeah.
You
Well,
might be able to go as us next time.
I'm thinking if I go dressed up, I might go in a cosplay next year. Not as us. But like, I'll see. I have to think through that.
Yeah, like if I can't get the mask, I was also gonna cosplay.
Yeah.
Um,
I will say that I'm just happy that next year that we go to a convention, I won't have the car breaking down all the way there and back.
Let's hope nothing nests in your, what was it, your
In the air filter.
filtration? Yeah, your
Yeah.
filtration unit.
Look, I'll just get next year. I'll just have that driver in my car so I can take the dang air filter off and check it before we go anywhere.
Yeah, guys, when we were making our way back home, Older Bro's car, we had to shut it off like 3 different times.
Several times.
Like,
yeah, it was very, very annoying.
okay, I'll tell you something annoying that happened to me at work.
Yeah.
So I had a really bad spill. That was the start of my day.
Okay.
Really bad. Luckily, I hadn't picked the berries yet because it was in the room where you get all the berries.
Yeah.
That's our wet room.
Sure. But a spill in the wet room is always bad.
And then I got a really I got a really bad splinter. It
Yeah.
went through both my gloves from the pallet I picked up.
Yep.
You're gonna have a bad day.
Luckily, like, I actually wasn't bleeding.
No, it's just probably a pain in the ass.
But-
or in this case, the finger.
Yeah, and I've been picking at it because there's still traces of wood
That's a good way to get it bleeding.
left in there. But no, my worst part of the day wasn't even those 2 things.
Sure.
It was the equipment I was operating.
Yeah.
I've had really bad luck with equipment.
Sure.
So the day before this, I had an equipment that didn't have a printer working.
Mhm.
In this case, I didn't have the button working. As in, you get a little button that lets you control the cart moving forward.
Yeah.
Like, it only goes forward. It only goes one way.
Yeah.
And that button didn't work, and I had to manually move the cart all day.
Oh.
And I knew that was the problem with the QPR, because that's what I was driving.
Yeah.
Is QPR.
Yeah.
It had a mechanic wrench light on it,
Yeah.
so I
So
just
it needed mechanical servicing.
yeah, and I'm guessing that's what it needed. But I guess in the end, literally probably my last 3 trips of the night,
Yep.
it just suddenly started working.
I'll teach you some respect.
Perfect.
But then it stopped working again.
Yep.
It worked for like a good 2 hours.
Yeah.
And then stopped working on my last trip.
Perfect.
And I had my QPR break down twice. It would not move. So what I did was I shut it off and on again.
Yep.
And it went.
Yep.
I was like, fuck it, you're getting me through the night.
Yeah, I hope you had fun at the concert, Mr. B. Now, I can't remember. Somebody said they were going to a concert. It might have been you. Was this the Metallica concert? Or was this a different concert? Somebody said they were going to a Metallica concert. It was not Metallica. Which concert did you go to then, Mr. B? Oh, you saw the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Well, that's a very different experience.
Come on, hit him. I can't punch him if he's in the air. I'm in an ass-kicking mood.
To be fair, random dude, are you ever not in an ass-kicking mood?
I don't know. I got a combo of 110. That's how slow this is going, guys.
By the way, guys, we watched a hot take this week. It's going to be coming out at the normal times this next week. But just a heads up, while in theaters, some of the trailers we got like 3 different Mario ads.
First Mario Wonder.
Yep. And then they had a generic Nintendo ad that also contained the Mario Wonder ad and 3 other Mario ads. And we had a Sonic ad. It was like it's like, okay, guys, we get it. Games have released. Absolutely, we do, Mr. B. We'd love to hear more taxi stories. But we also saw an ad for Inside Out 2. So if you were excited for that, yeah, if you're excited for that, it's coming. It's coming, and it is definitely 13 now. Just, it's gonna be interesting.
He can't take us all. Get back down here.
Okay, sounds good.
You could farm comboing this way.
Okay, so walkable, but nobody wants to walk it distance.
I'm in an ass-kicking mood.
Like if push comes to shove, you can walk it, but nobody wants to walk that, especially in this time of year.
Come on, that's not fair. He's mine.
Yeah, I mean, sure, it's $12.50. Makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know how long we've been going at this, but we're only at 150, like, counting.
60 minutes.
I've been doing this for an hour already.
Yeah, Mr. B, didn't you know that in order to get the best Uber rates, you have to book them like a flight?
You said 60 minutes.
That's 16.
I heard 60.
Oh, I apologize, but no, I did definitely intended to say and thought I did say 16.
I was about to say, it does feel like I've been doing this for an hour, though.
A quarter of an hour.
So it takes about 20-ish minutes. No, maybe more like 10 minutes to do 100. So
Yeah, Mr. B, it sucks. No change, you have a 10. No. Get change. Or don't get paid.
Get back down here. Trash, he's gone. I'm in an ass-kicking mood. Keep him on the ground. You asked for this.
I like how they don't say anything of me just doing this
Oh,
to
no,
them
of course
for
They
hours.
don't think you're gonna do this kind of shit. Yeah, sounds about right, Mr. B.
Today, you die.
Sorry, guys, for this benchmark. I kind of have to pay
Like-
attention to the game.
Here comes the pay.
I didn't realize that New Hampshire also had New York cabbies.
You're gonna have a bad day. He can't take us all.
Whoa,
I can't punch
he
him if he's in the
teleported
air.
to me.
Yeah. Just like,
200 combo with just dodging. I have found a way to infinite combo.
but yeah, have you heard about that, by the way?
What?
That, like, Uber is now advertising, like, you can book your Uber 90 days in advance. So, like, I think they actually are switching to that direction, where they want you to be like a hotel, like a flight. Where you, if you want cheap deals, you need to book it
Take us all.
way in advance to get a good deal. And if you do it day of, it'll cost you 3 times the cost.
Ah.
So they really are just taking the piss.
You're done now. You want some? I'll teach you some
Yeah, it's fair, Mr. B. Yeah, see, I've thought about doing something like that because, like, I could technically do,
Come on, hit him.
like Uber or what's the food company?
Back him down.
Timu.
No, Temu's a website. What are you talking about?
Panda.
Keep him on the ground.
No, the food delivery company.
I know. I'm trying to think through all the ones I know.
No, it's not a restaurant. Like, they have cars. You basically are a driver for them.
Express VPN.
Are you just saying anything that advertises to people?
You asked for this.
Yeah, DoorDash. Thank you,
Thank
Mr.
you.
B. Thank you for suggesting things that are actually food related. I... But yeah, it's like I've thought about doing stuff like Uber or DoorDash. But like I just don't want to have to deal with all the people.
Pluto Nash 3D.
Like that it's just like there's so many shit people who get really pissed off about like their food or like getting a ride, and I'm just like, no.
Spectrum.
Ballerina, get down here.
I swear, guys, that younger bro doesn't know what food is. This is Goku over here. Just like, yeah, like you're what's his face from Astif movie, the guy who's like, oh, just hack their guns. Use ExpressVPN to hack their guns. It's like.
Raid Shadow Weapons.
Yeah. Ha, you can't find me because I changed my location to be in another country. Like what the?
AMC Theaters.
You're just saying brands at this point. You will not get sponsored by simply yelling brand names into the microphone. It don't work that way. Nor will it answer the questions I was asking you.
Nintendo of America.
You don't mess with
Awesome.
kingpins and live. Come on.
You know, guys. You know, we've joked about firing younger bro. I've never wanted to fire younger bro more than right now.
I can't
Like,
if he's in the air.
just fucking hell.
Hotel Trivago.
Why even stick with commercials from this decade? Why don't you go back to older decades and do the 8675309 commercial?
Hi, Billy Mays here with a special YouTube subscription.
You asked
That man isn't even alive anymore.
That's all straight heads. Stance.
As the executive producer, I need to sign off on unemployment forms. No, that's HR, Mr. B.
Oh, I
think.
lost the combo. How did I lose it?
You know what? Actually, I'm not sure on this one.
Oh.
But sure, you would have to sign off on this. We'll say that. Why not?
How laboratory.
We don't have an HR department. That's fair. Yeah. Just like,
he's mine.
Oh. Two Bros Game Night.
Take him down.
Two Bros Game Night. We're too shit to be sponsored.
I'll teach you some respect.
Oh. God. Yeah, guys, we have had no sponsorship deals. We haven't had anybody.
Well, okay, I think we've had exactly one email, but I think those emails.
Yeah, but that
were
was on
art
Instagram,
assets.
and it was for.
Yeah, it's those very much spam emails that are not real emails. Like,
Well,
there's nothing.
No, actually, the one we got was actually a real person. He.
Yeah, but the ones we've gotten are like, hey, would you like to have your stuff more optimized and like,
I'm in
better in search algorithms and stuff. Like, we haven't actually gotten a brand that's like, which we would like you to put this in your video. So it's
like we've had people that are bigger than us,
yeah,
reference us,
yeah,
or
it's a miracle. Just,
at least know of our existence, but that's about it.
yeah, that's a miracle in and of itself. Just like somebody knows who we are.
Like the best way.
I mean, Shadow Dash here is like knows who we are, and that's about as big as I ever expect to see.
Like, okay, we are actually in one end credits of a game, and we haven't even played it yet.
No, we're not playing the games we sponsored. Fuck that shit.
It was, what is it called again? Prehistoric Kingdom? Yeah. By the way, we got
How have you
Untouchable.
not played that, by the way?
I've only not played it because of Jurassic World Evolution 2. That's why. Because we played that over that. Or else we would have played
Bad
it.
choice. We should have played that game.
Yeah, we
instead.
should have. Like, I really want to play it because they got, I can't remember his name, but I know him by Nigel.
Yeah.
He's from Prehistoric Park, that show. In fact, he was the host. So,
Yeah.
I also, like, you can kind of get him to do a shout out for you anytime.
Oh, sure. But, like, that's...
I kind of want to do that, but I just haven't had a chance to do it yet. And also, he hasn't had it available for a while. I mean, it's probably available now, but it was during COVID.
Yeah.
When he was really doing it.
Yeah. I'm assuming it was paid shout-out. Like, pay an amount.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
it's like Nostalgia Critic.
Exactly. So it's probably a situation... Yeah, it's Patreon, basically. Like, you donate, you get a shout-out. Yeah, it's like, yeah.
In a way.
Yeah, but point is that, like, yeah, we don't need to worry about that.
But,
Well, look, we shall make our dreams come true by our own hands.
but,
Captain, I've got Fisk's guys and
but
all
yeah,
the
Jurassic
probable cause you need. Whip
Park
up and wait.
games is the reason why I haven't played it yet. It's because we're playing a lot of other dinosaur games, and I have a couple more coming up. Now, I would move it up because we're talking about this and such, and it does get me into wanting to play it, but the problem is it's going to be a completely new series. We're down to one last benchmark, guys. Anyway, it's a completely new series, and Zelda takes priority over it, and so does Spider-Man 2.
I mean, yeah, fair.
And also Last of Us 1 and 2. We haven't even got to that yet. We haven't even finished Miles Morales yet, or started it. All right, I gotta find
yeah, by the way,
good
Mr. B,
building.
I have some sad news. I redid the schedule, and Majora's Mask got moved down again. So, I'm sorry to say that it will be a little bit longer until we play Majora's Mask. It should be one of the next Zelda games we play. Or, sorry, one of the next Zelda games I play, I should say, because Younger Bro's obviously playing other Zelda games. I gave up on you ever playing it. Look, I do enjoy the game. I do want to play it. It's like, the big problem is there's just too many games. But, like, look, I can promise this. There's only 10 years worth of games on my list. I will definitely play it in the next 10 years. Probably much sooner.
And here's the thing with Zelda games. Have we even played half of them yet?
That's a good question. I can answer that. One moment. We have played a total of 5 Zelda games.
Huh, that would have been more. All right, so I'm at 2,000.
There are 10 total Zelda games on the list of games to
So
play.
we're at half.
No. We've
On
played
the
5.
list.
There are 10 more on the list, and that doesn't include every Zelda game. Because some of the games we do not have written down. For example, we have not played and don't have I don't have a desire to play at least Zelda 1 or Zelda 2. So those are not on the list.
The reason I haven't put it on, we could. Because it's on Switch Online. I have them for free. The reason I haven't is because I don't know if I want to play them.
I'm kidding. It's like when you say put it on the list for Santa. She has no desire to get it. I mean, I've not experienced that, Mr. B, but I get the feel. Yeah, Zelda 1 and 2 are just something else. It's the same kind of thing as I feel with Breath of the Wild and Breath of the Wild 2. Like, Zelda 1 and 2 are completely different games from in any way from the rest of the Zelda franchise. And Breath of the Wild 1 and 2 are completely different games from any of the rest of the franchise.
Yeah, that's how Cabela's Dangerous Hunts was, and honestly, it hasn't been that bad so far.
Yeah. But yeah, it's that's kind of the thing with, and I don't. Okay, let me say it this way. There's kind of an underlying thing that I've not talked about for the channel. It's not something we've ever talked about or decided on. It's just a thing that I personally have. There's an extent where if a game franchise is so old and certain games are just so unrepresentative of the rest of your franchise, I kind of just don't play them. It's the same. It's like I have no desire to play Zelda 1 and 2 for the channel because they're not really Zelda games. They predate the concept of what a Zelda game is. Like, same thing with Metroid 1. Like, I'm going to play Metroid Zero Mission for the channel, or I think one of us is. I don't remember off the top of my head. But, like, we're playing that one for the channel. But I have no real desire to play the original game because it plays nothing like a Metroid game. Like,
Is that the game with Dark Samus?
no, Metroid 1 is the
Oh.
8-bit game.
Oh. I think I'll play that. I played an 8-bit Metroid game before. It's fine. It's just I need a map and we'll be good.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. It's not... I'll say that Zelda 1 is more like the Zelda franchise than Zelda 2. Zelda 2 was just a very unique game.
Wasn't that the side-scroller one?
Yeah, Zelda 2. Zelda 2 is the one with... it has, like, the temples that you go in and there's elevators.
I haven't seen that, but I know it's a side-scroller.
Yeah. But, like, Zelda 1, like, it's just so primitive.
Yeah.
That, like, yeah, exactly. It's like Zelda 2, like, because old school games had this idea of you have to do something new to make a sequel. And modern games are just kind of gone away with from that most of the time. It's like most games are the same game as its sequel, maybe with some new elements, but like it's the same basic premise. Yeah, that's fair. And like, and it's weird because I will play Mario 1 and 2 for the channel. Like those are on the list and written down, and we do plan to play them. But like,
But yeah, guys, don't worry. I do have a desire to check out Zelda 1 and 2. I just have to look into the game to see if I want to try it. The reason I did Dangerous Hunts 1 is because I knew nothing about it. So I wanted to go into the game and see for myself just what kind of game it is.
Yeah.
And it's a deer hunt. But that's the best way to describe it. It is deer hunt before deer hunt.
Yeah. Yeah, Mr. B, that's... Like, yeah, the history of Mario 2 is such a weird concept. Like, I think the Gaming Historian did a video on it. But, like, if you look into the history of Mario 2, it is strange. Because, like, the context is, when they originally made Mario 2, when they first made that game, it was literally just the same game, but harder and longer.
So it's basically an extended version of Mario 1.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to say that the gaming historian was the first, but like he was the one I saw. And like, yeah, it is like, yeah, it's a very good video. So yeah, so they originally made it. It was, yeah, it's basically just a harder version of the first game plus with like more levels. Like I think it goes 1 through 8 and then it goes into like 9 A, B, C, and D or some shit. Like it keeps going. Like, I can't remember off the top of my head, but yeah, there's other levels, like other worlds past it. Yeah, there's warp zones that go backwards, so you could actually lose progress. There's the wind.
Fuck what?
Yeah, there's wind in that game, which is a pain in the ass. There's a lot of stuff in that game. It is a bit brutally hard. Just a little bit.
Sounds almost like Celeste.
No, Celeste is easier than this. In my opinion. So, but anyways, so originally when Nintendo was doing testing for games, they actually had just a guy who would test games and say like how well that he thought it would perform in the American market. And he played it and said, no, the Americans are going to hate this game because Mario was fun and this isn't fun. And meanwhile, while this game was being developed and made, Nintendo made a game for, like, basically a Japanese festival wanted a game made for them and hired Nintendo. And Nintendo said, well, we'll just make a Mario-style game for them. And they called it Doki Doki Panic. So, and Doki Doki Panic is literally just a festival game. It was just made for that festival. It's themed around, all the characters in it are from that festival. But they designed it like with Mario in mind, like with that kind of gameplay style. It's not exactly the same kind of game, but like that was how they were building it. And so when this guy comes in and says, no, the Americans aren't going to like this, they said, well, what if we just take this game that we designed with Mario in mind and just put Mario in it? So, like, then they made Doki Doki Panic into Mario 2. So it creates this weird situation. People continue to argue to this day, is Mario 2 Lost Levels or is it Doki Doki Panic? And the answer is, they're both Mario 2. Like,
yeah.
Arguably, I would say that Doki Doki Panic is Mario 2. The reason I'd say that is because the actual Lost Levels are just a hard Mario 1. There is basically no difference. Like, if you think that games don't change, that game was the same, but just harder. So it's like, I think I wrote it down even. Like, when I play Mario 1 for the channel, because I'm pretty sure I'm playing it. When I play it, I'm playing both. I'm just going to play Mario 1 and then play Lost Levels immediately after. So, like, I will play all of Mario 1. Yeah, it's basically a ROM hack. It's a Kaizo Mario, but officially made by Nintendo. But Doki Doki Panic Mario 2 definitely feels like a sequel / different game. So, like, I will always submit that Mario 2 is a Mario game. Besides, Mario 3 is literally a stage play where you aren't even playing as Mario. So, like, if anyone's gonna sit back and say that, oh, well, these Mario 2 is nothing like Mario 1. No, Mario 3 is nothing like Mario 1. Like, you aren't even playing as Mario. The king in that game that looks like Mario is confirmed to be Mario. Like,
Tell me when we're at 30 minutes.
we're at 39 minutes.
Oh.
Sorry, I didn't know you were wanting me to tell you.
We're still at 2,000. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, Mr. B, that's probably what I'm going to do. I'm not sure yet.
We might be able to finish it today.
Like, I own the physical copy of Super Mario All-Stars, I think. Miyamoto openly claimed that he's Bowser Jr.'s mother, so he may be senile. That's fair. You know, I can't fault that concept. He's just senile.
Yeah, guys, I've been doing the point launching pretty damn quickly, and we're still not at 3,000. But it hasn't even been an hour yet, so it is possible we'll get through this benchmark today. But now, I'll tell you a game I've really been wanting to play for a long time, and that's a Hat in Time. That I want to play really badly.
Yeah, so yeah, I actually own the Super Mario All-Stars SNES cartridge. So, like, I have supported the official release. Yeah, Hat in Time will feel like ukulele. Yeah, it really will.
Well, I've already played a Hat in Time.
Well, not for the channel.
Not
yet.
for the channel. I specifically want to play it for the channel. I haven't beaten a Hat in Time, but I did get through a good while of it. Yay, we're at 3,000 before an hour. That's nice. But now I have to do this 2,000 more times. But yeah, a Hat in Time is way, way down the list.
Well, I mean, technically it can be on the list whenever we want it to be. It's a two-player game.
It is a two-player game?
Yeah, so...
You sure?
Yes.
That was single player only.
I think you can play co-op.
Hmm.
Like, 99% sure. It is mainly single player and, like, the story, I think, but I'm not sure. I'll have to look that up further.
Yeah, because right now I have it down as single player.
You definitely don't, because I'm looking at the list right now, and it is on Two Bros Play.
When the hell did I move it?
Yeah. Not only is it on Two Bros Play, it's listed as my game.
What?
Like,
But I put it on the list.
well, I'm just telling you what it's on the list.
What the fuck? Weird.
Can we buy the rights to Oddity and finish it ourselves? Mr. B, the investment in that is a lot of money and time, and I'm already currently building my own game with friends. So you're going to have to pay me to do that because I don't have time for that. But, you know, I am never against doing something like that. Honestly, I think that you'd have a better chance of convincing Toby Fox to buy Oddity and make it. Or someone in an equivalent boat to him. But yeah, honestly, would absolutely love for somebody to buy and finish Oddity. Because, like, it looks really good. He's too busy with Deltarune Chapter 3. To be fair, I think he has a team now. So, it's not just him being too busy. But you're right.
But yeah, guys, I hate this benchmark only because it is so fucking boring. I hate it so much. Oh, hold on. I should probably save the last benchmark. I don't want anything to happen to it. Okay, we're good. But yeah, guys, I can guarantee you we are starting Miles Morales by Monday. But yeah, maybe this benchmark is not as bad as I thought.
Just to tell you how bad Oddity is doing right now, when you type in Oddity, so first off, if you type in Oddity, you do by itself, you don't find anything. But if you type in Oddity game, the first thing that pops up is canceled.
Oh.
That's how little the developers have posted about it. Everyone's just like, it's canceled, it's dead. Like, it's so bad the Reddit actually banned anyone from posting any new content until the developers update again.
By the way, guys, so we have updated the schedule, obviously, to adjust for Christmas. But we also adjusted the schedule to move some 20-hour games into Let's Play. And I moved all my 20-hour games into Let's Play. So guess what that means? Some Let's Plays are now... Well, some streams are now Let's Play imports again.
Yep.
So Let's Plays will once again have imports, but it's actually not that much. It's only like 2 games.
I was gonna say, there can't have been that many short games.
No, there was only 2 games I could do as a Let's Play.
No one's even gonna notice with that few games.
However, one of them will be shorter than the other, but one of them is going to take fucking forever. I almost want to save it for last, but it's going to be the first one. I want it done.
Mr. B, I don't know how to respond to that.
But yeah, guys, so once again, we will be doing Let's Play imports starting probably after Christmas. And maybe just before Valentine's Day. What? Because when's Valentine's Day? February?
Yes, February.
Yeah. So, I don't want to say there's a guarantee we'll start them before Valentine's Day. But definitely once Valentine's Day has concluded.
Yeah.
I predict one of them will take 4 months, and that's the longest one. The other one may take half that time. And both of these games are starting out at 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe a little extra if something happens. Because I know one of those games you cannot save it unless you go through a level. Which sucks.
We've got a 1010 possible narcotics sale. Any officers near Firehouse, please copy. Attention units, civilians are trapped inside their vehicles following a crash. Location is Firehouse on the west side.
So much. Yeah, this benchmark did not need to be 5,000 point launch. It needed to be like half this. Like 2,500.
Yeah, like it's ludicrous. Yeah. Any game? Are there any game franchises that you really want to, or like, well, maybe not game franchises, but like any games that you really want to see come out?
On the channel?
No, just any game. Like just games that aren't unlikely to have more games.
Yeah.
That aren't obvious.
Pokemon Coliseum.
Well, I was gonna say that aren't the obvious ones we've talked about all the time. Like
Okay, another one.
just like 'cause we've obviously said Pokemon Coliseum many times. I've said Mega Man Star Force before many times.
I want like Lego Jurassic World 2. That's pretty high up on my list.
Yeah.
I would like to see Lego Fantastic Beasts. Like a lot of the Lego games, I'd like to see get a remastered collection or something like that.
Yeah, a lot of remaster collections. That's
and
fair.
sequels, because again, a lot of people right now are begging for the Lego Jurassic World 2.
Yeah.
That's probably one of the big ones that people want.
I'll say I'm looking, or like I'm begging for the Star Force collection.
Yours is probably more likely than
Yeah.
mine, apparently.
Yeah, I didn't realize I didn't own the Battle Network collection, so I have to get that now.
Mobilize on Monk Park.
But yeah, I would like to see Kawa Shoujo 2. Or something like Kawa Shoujo. Maybe in the same world as Kawa Shoujo. Or maybe we get a DDLC 2 where we save them. We get Brand New Day, but it's an actual sequel. Or maybe I'll get another Dangerous Hunts game. It's just this time it'll be Bass Pro Shops Dangerous Hunts. Please, please, God, let that happen. The last Cabela's game we got was in 2014. Yeah, I really wish I could see the counter without going in and out of the fucking menu. Like, I wish it could track it on screen.
Suspects armed. Please proceed to Columbia.
But I will say this is more efficient than the dodging, so it is a better benchmark to do. Because I don't have to wait for somebody to hit me. I can just do it instantly. Is this stream 42 or 43?
It's listed as 44.
This is 44? Damn, 11 more streams just to do the benchmarks. God. That's why when we play the 2018 version, we're starting out at 2 hours immediate. I bet this game will tell me when I'm at 3,500. I don't know.
Cleaned up, like I went through all the games to make sure they hadn't released yet. There's only a couple of the ones that have dates that are actually releasing like November or December.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, I'll probably just have to wait for those.
Yeah, by the way, guys, there's a lot of newer games that I'm just afraid to do day one despite ordering them.
Yeah.
Because I cannot do any of the games that are definitely streams.
Yeah.
Like, so far, I could have done Mario, Pikachu, and
All units advised.
even Persona 5
Reporting
Tactica.
armed mugging. Reported location is near Lincoln. Over.
But honestly, guys, for Persona, I want Persona Q to be our first Persona game, but the problem with that is it's a long time from now. Oh my god. I
35.
just hit 3,500.
Yep.
I knew who was going to tell me. That's
58 minutes, by the way. Where do we start the stream at? About 2,500?
2,500, so.
So, basically, 1,000 an hour. So, we'll be at about 4,500 by the end of the stream.
I might commit to finish it, honestly.
We'll
Maybe.
see if that's possible. If it's more than, like, 200, I think we call it. But we'll see.
Yeah, guys, I'm doing this as efficient as I can. But we haven't hit an hour yet.
You have about 15 seconds.
Damn. I wonder if this is making anybody dizzy watching this.
I mean, I hope not. Oh, by the way, I remembered something to talk about the list. So, one of the things that I'm wanting to do on here is that I want the basically, I want us to have different notes on different pages. So, any of the notes on, like, for a game that says, like, how long the game's going to be, like, we're saying we're going to 100% this game or doing all this content, that I'm putting on the scheduling tab. So that we have, like, all that information with the times. But anything like what console we're playing it on and stuff like that should be on the actual, like, Let's Play list, stream list, stuff like that. So,
I don't know. I kind of like all the information how it is right now.
well, right now it isn't that. Right now it is sort of that way. That's what I'm telling you.
Oh.
It's like right now, any information that is, like, basically what I've done is I've manually gone through and for the scheduler removed every single piece of information that is not time related. Because that tab is only for looking at times. So, I'm just letting you know that that tab only has time information. It doesn't look at what the game is. It doesn't matter. But for the finish tab, that one is going to be all the... It's just going to be like... Or for the list tabs that have like Let's Play and Stream and Solo and stuff. That has just what we're playing it on and stuff like that. Which actually reminds me, I need to go back through and recheck our schedule now.
All units.
Because
Yeah.
we just made a big change to all the stuff in it.
Incident is active near Ansonia.
So now I get to do the fun thing and moving all the games back over here.
Oh, by the way, did I tell you about that Walking Dead game that came out? Well, it's out, but the physical copy's not out yet.
No, I don't think so.
From what I hear, it did not get like a good reception, but I don't know.
Like, you talking about the Walking Dead Destinies?
Yeah.
Because that one's listed as not being out,
Yeah, it's out digitally
but it's not on Steam. Steam has
on
it listed
console. On PlayStation and Xbox, it's out right now.
Yeah, because like I was looking up the times and it's listed as not released, and I'm like, what the?
Yeah,
How
it's,
would it be
it-
released
it's
on-
released.
Yeah, how the hell would it be released on? How would it not be released on Steam the same day as consoles?
No
Unless there
idea.
was some exclusivity deal to not put it on Steam, but like last I checked, it's just coming out like in a week or two.
But yeah, apparently a lot of people didn't like it. I don't know why. Like,
Couldn't tell
okay,
ya.
I actually have a clue. It's because they don't like how the graphics look. They probably thought the graphics could look better. Or maybe they don't like the fact that they're changing the story. Or maybe they don't like
That
the
could be
fact
it.
that it feels like a Telltale game.
Could be it too.
But I don't know. By the way, guys, I still am watching The Walking Dead. I'm on season 2. I'm right in the middle of season 2. And I've still been enjoying it. I'm thinking of watching Sonic Prime next. That's the new Sonic series that's out right now. And it has Mecha Amy. And I found out her real name, or her mecha name. It's Rust. Even though
But-
she doesn't even look bronze.
Why would they give her a different name when?
I
Cause
don't
Metal Sonic is
know.
still called Metal Sonic. Why wouldn't they just call her Metal Amy?
I don't, because she's not. It's weird. It's she's cyber mechanical, I think.
So like Metal Sonic.
No.
What's the difference?
The difference is she was kidnapped and made into a cyborg. I think
Wait, but it's okay. Just to be clear, but
It-
it's not Amy.
it is Amy. That's what I'm saying.
So they kidnapped real Amy
And
and made her a cyborg.
Mm-hmm.
So then it's just Amy. Like, why would they give her a different name?
I
It's
don't
just
know
Amy.
the story. All I'm telling you is what I have deducted so far, or have
Deduced.
assumed. Yeah, deduced. Thank you.
I mean, I guess deducted makes sense in a way. Like because deducted means taken away. So you could say like, oh, what I've taken away from this so far. But like, yeah, you mean deduce. I love those times when people say the wrong thing and it's like, honestly, that works, but no. just no.
Yeah, guys, my goal right now is try to reach 4,000 before half an hour. Like, I'm trying to make these point launches as tight as possible. But yeah, I didn't know Sonic Prime was only on Netflix, and I just recently got Netflix, so I'm gonna be watching that. But yeah, they didn't even finish Sonic Boom, so I don't know if they're even gonna finish Sonic Prime.
I mean, it's a big concern to have.
Yeah, chat is just dead because of this benchmark.
I mean, yeah, it's literally. I can't imagine why people may not want to watch you jump off a building and back onto the building over and over again for 2 hours.
There's a reason why I saved this one for last.
There's a reason why we had a conversation about ensuring that no other game does this going forward, because it's so boring a fucking thing to watch. Hey, fan, yeah,
Hey,
interesting and engaging content. Yeah, those are words that do not apply here.
Yeah, guys, I have no idea how well I'm doing with the benchmark. I'm hopeful I can get to 4,000 before 30 minutes. If I can do that, then we might be able to complete the entire benchmark before 2 hours. Damn it. Had a good rhythm going and just got fucked up. I'm trying to do this as tightly as possible. This is actually a really decent building to do this off of. Because before, all I did was use an antenna, and honestly, it was probably a worse way to do it. I think this is one of the best routes I've ever done this on. I can't see Finn's message. You're going to have to read it to me.
Are you saying it's amusing thinking of somebody getting robbed down there and then they look up and see Spider-Man doing this
Yeah.
rather than helping them?
By the way, did we look up the J. Jonah requirements for the rest of the...
I think I did, and there are similar mission types in the original as well. So it's the same kind of thing. We're just going to have to...
Well, okay, the only issue with doing it in post-game is that these crimes are not only thugs, but they're prisoner crimes, they're Sable crimes. It is all random.
Yeah.
So it's a randomizer, so it wouldn't be very efficient to get them all.
I think there were still some that were borderline impossible, if not impossible. But I think there are a couple we could do, but it's just like, yeah. If the whole goal is do all of them, and it is literally impossible to do all of them, it's just like, whatever. We did 95% of them.
But yeah, guys, I'm not opening my menu at all, because I need every second of this stream.
Okay. No. I was wondering, like, why the hell is the list so much shorter than before? But it's like, right, because you had a couple games that moved from unscheduled or the tabs to stream or to the specials, and I don't put the specials on here.
Yeah. Because I had to re-edit the list a few times. Yes! We're at 4,000. And what are we at in time?
Hour 13.
So I did in 13 minutes.
13 minutes, and you got
4,000.
so. Okay, so you're getting about. You got about 500 in about just a little under 20 minutes. So. Yeah, we'll definitely do this today then.
Yeah, I'm still doing it as efficiently as possible, guys. Even though it's kind of hurting my hand. I am making sure I get through this.
Actually, I guess I could put the specials on this list. That wouldn't be that hard.
But yeah, guys, on my personal channel, I finished the story for all the DLC. And I started the benchmarking, but I never finished a lot of them because I gave up because of this benchmark. And now I have found a pretty efficient way to do it. We are getting done today. This I swear. God damn it. Whew. Yeah, guys, I do not know what happens when you complete all benchmarks. I don't know if you get a congratulations sign or what.
Oh, I regret adding in the specials.
Oh.
It just makes the list way longer. Of course for you, not for me. For my list, it's like no longer at all. Yeah, this part's gonna have to change anyways, because once you go back through and like label all the games, they're like, oh, this is ones that are on. And just to be clear, because I do need to make sure this is clear. On our normal lists, like for Let's Plays and streams and unscheduled, those we don't need to put red and like the red and blue colors because they're obviously labeled. But those, if there are games that you're like, I don't care, then those are the ones. Those do need to have the yellow or purple on them. But for the specials, those are the ones where it has to be all four colors of it's red or orange, or it's blue or purple.
Okay.
It's like that's gonna be. The specials page sucks. I don't know if I've said that before. But it just sucks.
But yeah, once again, just let me know for 2-player. Let me know when it's time for you to do a 2-player series.
Yep.
Even though it's going to be on my time, it's still going to be on your schedule. And also tell me if it's going to be a stream or not.
Okay, yeah, hold on, because that's what I was about to ask. Was like, because for Let's Plays, 2-player doesn't change at all.
Yeah.
For streams, like
I know Scarlet and Violet's coming up.
well, yeah, but for streams for the foreseeable future, that I'm just not scheduling to them at all, because it's like I can't play them. So it's like if you want them to come out at a certain time, like that's up to you now, because like I literally can't schedule them.
So all stream 2-player games.
Every 2-player stream game is your game until such a time as you are able to be there on my stream days. Or for games that one of the other people that I'm playing with could play. So if Fenn's able to play it, then it could be a 2-player game that I can play. If it's something that Lucro could play, then it's something that we could do as a 2-player. But it's like but otherwise, it is impossible for me to do 2-players. Like I can't do 2-player Pokemon. That's just not doable. So Pokemon anything is now your series in like
Default.
Well, not even default. It's like by force. Like if it was default, I could still take it. This isn't default. There just is no other solution.
How are we doing on time?
Not yet an hour and a half. Yeah, if you get this done, it will be up to the wire.
Yeah, unfortunately, guys, I can't go much faster than this. Oh, by the way, Finn, if you're still here, if you, like, I'd be interested in, like, we're going to have a hot take coming out this next week. I'd be interested in your opinions on it. Because I know that you have opinions on this company. Invite Finn to a hot take.
You do know how difficult that is, right? In order for us to invite someone to a hot take, that means that we have to watch the movie with them. Like, not we don't like, obviously have to do it physically in the same place, but like, preferably they would have to watch the movie on the same day. Like, that's gonna be quite difficult to coordinate. So. Plus, also, that means I have to ask him to spend money, and like that's obviously like a difficult ask.
Money.
Like, it's one thing to have you know, one of them watch me play a game. That's simple. But being like, hey, you need to spend money to participate in this thing, and then give opinions on it. That's asking more. And like, we're not at that point yet. Just to be clear, I'm saying channel-wise. Like, Finn is the type of person who has bought me games to get me to play them before. He is not above spending money on me. But that's not the point here.
Okay, guys, I need to take a little break. Oh. Damn it. What?
What are you up to now?
Okay, so it's not bad, but it didn't tell me, hey, you're at 4,500.
I mean, now, it's honestly a little bit early, but yeah, that's about right.
So I'm doing this pretty quickly, which is good. Which we want that. Yeah, I'm gonna finish this a little before 2 hours. Maybe. Just my hands. The real reason why I hated doing this benchmark is because my hands get really cramped doing
Yeah.
this.
That's honestly, I expected you to just keep breaking it, like do like 20 minutes or 30 minutes of it a stream, and then switch to a different benchmark, like in previous.
But
streams,
here's the thing:
just to
I have
try
been
different
working on
methods.
it the entire time
Yeah.
since the start of the game.
Yeah, I know. But
I always point launch.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, that's why you were at the point you were.
yeah. And during those times where I should work on the city, I did work on the benchmarks when I had nothing to work on. So in a way, I did do that thing.
I will say it's really strange that I have no games that are. Well, I guess it's fine. It makes sense because I've gone through and rescheduled a lot of them, but I have no games left that are 0 hours. Like, all the games now are going to be you because they're all ones that you've added to the list.
Yeah. By the way, guys, Older Bro did go through my list, and like I told him, there weren't many games that he could take.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. That is yet to be seen because I did go through everything, but I don't think I went through. Well, I went through all the stuff that was originally on this list. I did not go through all the specials. So there may be further things,
But on
but yeah, it is generally not that much.
because older bro has specific series he likes. Me, I can play pretty much anything now, including horror. And I have played sports games before, but I'm not really a big sports gamer. But I do have interest in even playing sports stuff. Like, the only games I do not like playing is the games that I rage quit on the channel. Like SpongeBob. Like, once upon a time, I did like that game. But I think there was a reason why I stopped playing it. Aside from probably getting mad at the disc and... Well, not disc. Getting mad at the game and breaking the disc. That's probably what happened to my original copy. Because that's how stupid of a game that is.
Yeah.
But I don't break my games no more. I generally break controllers, but I haven't broken a controller in quite some time. I've been pretty good about it. I'm just happy this benchmark's almost done. We're in the final stretch, guys. 300 more jumps to go. It's better than 1,000. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. Point launching the movie.
How did I miss nearly 100 games?
Huh?
I'm okay. So I just pulled off my list every game. Oh, I know where they are. Okay, never mind. I just went through my entire list and put in every single game onto this list, and there's 646 games. But I just counted on the checker, and it says there's 733 games. And I'm like, okay, where are the missing games? And I forgot I didn't move over any games that are black text because those games are not currently assigned to anyone effectively. So I only copied over the cells that were red, blue, and yellow. So if any games are black text they're on the specials page, they aren't counted. And I'm like, okay, yeah, there's about 100 games with black text. That makes sense.
By the way, guys, I do own some games that I haven't scheduled yet. And those are all of the Nintendo Switch Online games. I did not schedule a lot of them. There might be a couple, but not very many. The only reason I didn't schedule them is because I scheduled only all my physical copy games and all of my digitally only owned games. So even though I digitally own the Nintendo Switch Online games, I have not scheduled them yet. And maybe I should. Question, was Earthbound Beginnings our first Nintendo Switch Online game?
I think so.
At least it was definitely the first one we played on Nintendo Switch Online. Because I know they just put Paper Mario 64 on there, and I kind of wanted. It got me into wanting to play that.
They put what on there?
They put Paper Mario 64 on Nintendo
Oh, yeah.
Switch Online.
Yeah.
So if I play that game at any point, it will probably be on the Switch emulator.
I mean, it makes sense, especially if it's up-res in any way.
I'm hopeful we're close to being done with this benchmark. What are we looking at in time right now?
142. So you're approaching 5,000. Assuming your timing is still right.
Yes!
There it is.
We got it! All done!
Thank the Lord!
Oh! Freaking heck. So,
Thank the Lord!
what, 20 minutes before 2 hours?
Yeah, about 15 minutes. So
Oh.
probably, yeah, we'll probably just call it at that point.
We did it! We did it. Oh, man. I have no idea if I showed off every suit in the world. So here's Cyber Spider. I wish I would have played as him. Here's Into the Spider-Verse Spider-Man. Here's the web suit. I'm pretty sure we played as Tobey Maguire. Here's the Bombastic Bagman. I'm definitely sure we played as Bagman. Future Foundation. We played as Future Foundation. Here's the upgraded suit from Far From Home. Stealth suit from Far From Home. The Amazing Spider-Man suit, which was not in the original game. This was also not in the original game. It was made for the PS5 version. The Arachnid armor. Here's the Armored Advanced suit, which was also made for the PS5 version, I think. I love this suit. I usually play as this suit throughout the entire game. It's my favorite suit. Then there's the hybrid suit from Far From Home. I love that suit. And the black and gold suit from Far From Home. Alright, well, that is going to have to be it for today's episode. So like and subscribe to YouTube and Twitch. Comment your videos, we do read them. Follow on Twitch, and we'll see you guys tomorrow in Miles Morales. Goodbye.
Good night, everyone.